Okay, so as again, I preface this every time I do this. You know I don't wait. You get on here, you get on here. You don't. Okay. And I'm sitting here talking to my husband. So I just heard about the thing with the gentleman Rashad Brooks in Atlanta. And I'm scrolling through my various feeds, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. So I see this about the young man who got shot they said nearly 100 times in the back by police. And I'm scrolling some more. And then I see 3 teachers in somewhere in California holding up a noose. And okay, I'm seeing all of these different various things coming up on my feed. And I guess my question is, we seeing posts about protesting for 16 days straight, or the 20th day of protesting, or whatever that is. I think what I'm trying to get to is, folks, don't go to sleep. Don't believe that all this protesting and all these Congress people kneeling and all this other stuff obviously means jack to anybody. Because if George Floyd's murder, skipping over all the other people, we just, not discounting them, but I'm saying we've seen it, we've heard it, we've experienced it, we've had to process it. George Floyd's murder kicks off all this stuff, and what happens? It's like another day. We still are seeing the same thing. So my point is, we're doing all this protesting, and all these people who are allying, and Black Lives Matter and all this other different stuff, and it doesn't seem to be changing anything. So we're talking about defunding the police and all this other different stuff, but I want somebody to explain to me, the police don't seem to be scared or worried about any of this. They seem to have absolutely no concern about the fact that more of you all are getting charged. You're not just coming off the force. You're not just quitting your job and going somewhere else. You're getting charged with the things that you're doing, and it doesn't seem to be deterring anybody. I'm sorry. I don't get it. So the question lies, again, what is it that it's going to take to put fear in them? Because obviously they are like our president. You have absolutely no fear of any reprisals, any repercussions of any decisions that you make. I've always believed in choices, consequences, and repercussions. That's what happens. You make a choice, there is a consequence, and there are repercussions to that. So obviously we are dealing with people who feel like there are none. They're absolutely, positively are zero. And what is it that we can do, say, take, show, what? Because I love all the companies and corporate organizations that are Black Lives Matter, and because they're not going to lose our money now. We got way too much money, way too much paper. They're not going to lose our money. So if they got to say, but my point, and that's true too. My husband said they'll lose enough money if enough of us is dead. But they not. They going to put up whatever sign. They going to cuss out their neighbor. They going to do whatever that is to make sure they still getting our dollars. But I want to see, or want somebody to tell me, what is it that we can do that makes the police, and okay, I'm sorry, there's no other way for me to put that. What brings fear to them? Because for us, when I ride down the street, and I experienced it today, I ride down the street, I'm going to the bank, and a police car rides past me and I have to watch it in my rear view mirror all the way till I can't see it no more. So you've established your fear in the lives of us. But what is it that you scared of? What are you scared of losing? Because obviously that needs to be the concern. And I'm not talking about we need to kill all of I'm not saying that. But what is it that would make killing us or doing something as blatant as you're doing a deterrent? That's what I want to know. Because I don't see any of that. The fact that after all this, you would figure you wouldn't see it any new something happening for some amount of time. And that's not the case. What's that? All of this has been happening in the last 2 weeks, and I'm still seeing the same kind of stuff in my feed. I'm still seeing the same. So I do understand. Yes, I do. That most things are not overnight. But you would figure something like that would have some kind of effect. Okay, maybe I need to be, try to hide it a little bit more or something. You're not doing any of that. So I need, for some people who got some cop friends, for some cop friends of my own, what is it that you're afraid to lose that will make you stop feeling like me and my people are target practice? Cause I'm not getting it. Well, of course you're not. Of course, because and my husband said nobody's gonna say what they're afraid of. No, they're not. But people who know people, you work with people. Maybe you in law enforcement. If you're not in law enforcement, maybe you a judge. Whatever. Somebody, let's come up with answers. We keep saying, a friend of ours posted, he had asked the question of, for us, what would make our lives different? What would be the benefit? What is something that we would need? And people said education. And that's true. Education is a thing, but education means something different to everybody. So that, to me, that's not a blanket solution for the woes of black people. It's not. But education of a whole lot of different stuff. Like, black folks need to definitely know a whole lot more about politics and civics, how that process actually works, not how you want it to work. You need to take much more account of who are these judges, your judiciary that affects you directly. Yeah, those are things you need to know. But like I said, going back, I also want a group of people to come up with what is it that we can remove from them. What is it that they need, the police people, these police murderers, that they need to lose? What is it that will shake them to their core if they lose it? And that needs to be on the table. Because let's just be honest, as a black person, how many times can you have to wake up every day and see somebody else experience the same thing? And I really need to stop going live with this, because this really is not the platform for that. Because those that care do, and those that don't. So, but I don't know. I would love to have some answers. I would love for somebody to make me understand, but that does not seem. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the expectation of us. What are we supposed to do? Sit around and wait for somebody to eventually fix it, or I don't know. I just know that what I did not want for my birthday is to have to get up and this to be the thing that I'm worried about. Yeah, I worry about too much cake. Worry about too much ice cream. Worried about your presents. I mean, let's worry about, but I gotta worry about when we leave our house. Okay, make sure you do this and do this right and whatever, and hopefully we all gonna make it home, and hopefully when you get home you call all the phone numbers and texts of the people that you know to make sure everybody in their house safe. And we got friends in Atlanta. I want, we trying to look for another state to move to, and hell, where are we going? Where can we go? We can't even go visit no doggone where. I'm sorry. It was my venting. I get to do that today. I'm done. Because it doesn't seem like any of this matters. It seems I would love to believe change is gonna come. But I'm leery of believing it's gonna be in my lifetime. And if y'all want me to believe that all those people saying, yeah, we got you, we support you, we allies and all that, is making me believe that actual change is... No. That's like, I'm sorry, that's like changing your drawers. Yeah. You kept them on all day. Okay, that's enough of that. Now I can put on some different ones and I'm on a whole nother something else. I can't with this. I need somebody, as my girlfriend used to say, help me out here. Help me out here. Cause this is bananas. I mean, we constantly... I read the article the other day about the lady in South Holland who felt like it was okay to call the girl a nigga because that's what she said, and then tried to blame. She blamed it on Amy Cooper. She blamed it on. She blamed it on like 90 different things, and it's not that I don't know. Come on now, we know Chicago, Illinois, segregated, racist as hell. We all know that. But when it starts getting closer and closer and closer to home, one of the things I know I shouldn't say, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I work at a job and they opened a facility in Anna, Illinois. Anybody don't know what Anna, Illinois is? Look it up. Look up sundown towns. And telling me, oh, you need to come and look at our facility. No, the hell I don't. No, I don't. I trust you. I believe it's there. You said it's there. High five. I believe it's there. Because I want to be able to go to the place where I could come home from. Not the place that I may not be able to come home from. So, I know it's a rant. And I'm sorry. I want all of y'all to have a lovely rest of y'all weekend. I want somebody to tell me the things that they need to lose so that we can stop being target practice. And, I want y'all to send up prayers for me and each other. Because that at this point, it seems like that's the last weapon in the arsenal. So, be blessed, everybody.